Welcome to my channel Ratri Theater. Now we discuss about motivation and success in this video. Before that, like, share, comment and subscribe to my channel. Okay, then let's start the video.
The only limit to our realization of tomorrow is our doubts of today. Franklin D. Roosevelt. How many times have you looked at your dreams and told yourself it's impossible? But what if those words, those excuses, are the only thing standing between you and the life you've always imagined? In this video, we'll explore how breaking free from excuses isn't just a strategy, it's the key to unlocking your deepest potential. Are you ready for a change? Introduction. Every day, we make choices. Some are small, like what we eat for breakfast. Others are monumental, like whether we decide to pursue our true calling or live with regret. And yet, there's a quiet force that holds us back. Excuses. They're like invisible chains, holding us in place, preventing us from reaching for the life we truly desire. When you say things like, "I'm not good enough," "I don't have time," or "it's too late," those aren't just words. They are the stories you tell yourself. Stories that keep you stuck in the same cycle. But here's the truth. Excuses are the quiet assassins of dreams. They take away your power without you even noticing. In this video, we're going to break through these mental walls and step into a new way of thinking, one that is rooted in self-belief, action, and the courage to try. By the end of this journey, you'll know how to shed these excuses and claim the life you were meant to live. Challenge start. Today, I invite you to confront the excuses you've been carrying. Take a moment and reflect. What are you telling yourself is impossible? Where are you holding yourself back? I want you to pause and think deeply. What would your life look like if you let go of all the excuses? Now, here's the challenge. For the next 30 days, I ask you to commit to no more excuses. Every time you catch yourself in doubt, replace the negative story with one of courage. Replace "I can't" with "I will," even if it's just a small step forward each day. Let's make a pact to stop letting fear or uncertainty dictate the direction of our lives. 2025 can be the year you make a radical shift, but only if you start today. Mid-challenge highlights. Now, let me share with you stories that prove this is more than just theory. These are real people who faced the same obstacles we all do, but chose to rise above them. Take Maya, a woman who spent most of her life hiding behind the excuse of "I'm not good enough." She'd always dreamed of being a writer, but for years, she believed her voice didn't matter. But one day, she realized that the story she was telling herself was a lie. She started writing a little bit each day, even when she didn't feel inspired. It took time, and it wasn't easy, but eventually, Maya published her first book. Now, her words inspire thousands. Or think of Lucas, who grew up in a tough neighborhood where success seemed like a fantasy. He constantly told himself, "I don't have the resources," but when he decided to stop making excuses and commit to learning, even when it meant staying up late to study after long work hours, he landed a prestigious job in the tech industry. These are not exceptional people. They are just ordinary individuals who decided that their excuses were no longer acceptable. They chose to take responsibility for their own growth, even when the path wasn't clear, even when they faced doubts. They realized that their future wasn't defined by their circumstances, but by their choices. Psychologists like Dr. Carol Dweck have long emphasized the importance of a growth mindset. The idea that success is not determined by innate talent, but by perseverance and effort. And these stories are proof of that. When you stop making excuses, you take your power back. Struggles or setbacks. But let's be real, it's not always easy. Life is not a linear path. In fact, there will be times when you fall. There will be days when the weight of your goals feels unbearable, and excuses will seem comforting. Maybe it's not the right time, you might think. Or, I've failed too many times, what's the point? But here's the truth. Struggles are not signs of failure. They are opportunities to grow. Every time you face resistance, ask yourself, what can I learn here? Remember that growth is uncomfortable. It's messy. It's imperfect. There is no straight line to success. There is only the willingness to keep moving forward, even when you stumble. When setbacks arise, it's not the end of the journey, it's a turning point. So, when you find yourself wanting to fall back into old patterns, look at the bigger picture. What do you want your life to look like a year from now? Don't let temporary discomfort dictate your long-term dreams. Climax. Let me share with you a technique that has the potential to change everything. The Power Hour. This is more than just a time management strategy. It's a commitment to your future. It's simple. Every single day, dedicate 1 hour, just one, to working toward your goals, uninterrupted. It doesn't matter if you're just starting out or if your goal feels impossible. That 1 hour is a promise you make to yourself that you are worthy of success. The power behind this isn't just in the time you spend, it's in the consistency. 1 hour a day, over time, will add up to days, weeks, months, and ultimately, years of focused effort. And that compounded effort, that is where transformation happens. You may not see huge results overnight, but when you look back at the end of a year, you'll be astonished at how far you've come. When you commit to this hour, you shift from dreaming about your goals to actively pursuing them. It's a mindset shift, one that says, I am in control, I am capable, and I am moving forward. Conclusion. As we close this chapter of our journey together, let me remind you, you are not your excuses. The only thing standing between you and your dreams is the story you tell yourself. The moment you stop making excuses and begin taking action, you reclaim your power. Success is not about waiting for the perfect conditions or the right opportunity. It's about taking responsibility for the life you want to create and refusing to let excuses dictate your destiny. The path may be hard, but it's also the most rewarding. The results will come, but only if you choose to take that first step. Now, it's your turn. What excuse will you choose to leave behind today? Share your experience in the comments below. Let's support each other as we take accountability for our actions and our growth. If you're ready for more deep, transformative content that will help you break through your limits, subscribe and join this journey with us. Remember, you don't have to be perfect, but you do need to be committed. Let's make 2025 the year we create a life that is truly worth living. Let's break free from our excuses together. So like, share, comment, and don't forget to subscribe, Ratri Theater, and put bell icon all, gore, more video, thank you, end.